Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Dude.
Johnny.
So we have another group of pins from our Disney vacation traders that we traded on the boards. So we're just going to try to get through these quicker. But I think folks love to see these pins that we found on the boards. So again, we're going to kind of keep the pace up. I don't think we have a lot of stories behind these. If we do, I'll bring them up. First one is this Vision pin. Johnny, let's go back and forth.
Okay. Here.
No rhyme or reason on order here.
Jiminy Cricket, and it says current mood, and he's looking sleepy. And he needs to take a nap.
Okay. This Tron pin. We still have not gotten on Tron. Johnny's a little leery of getting on that. He's not a big roller coaster fan, and I know it's not a roller coaster necessarily, but it's fast, and we definitely don't like to wreck or ruin our day on feeling sick or something. So we have not gotten on there yet. We have been told many times by many people that we really should. All right, you're up.
I think this is a new one. This is the Jack in the Box toys.
I love that pin.
And it's a Cheshire.
I think there's about 6 or 8 of those or something. I'm not sure.
I think so
too. I like all those pins. There's a surprise. So then, Incredible Hulk, right?
Hulk.
Oh, it's not the Incredible Hulk. It's a Hulk.
Well,
Am I wrong?
I think everybody's known it as the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, good.
But probably nowadays it's just Hulk.
Kind of pixely, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yep.
Like
I said, let's keep the pace up.
Yep. Looks like I got Jasmine and Aladdin, and looks like Abu is holding on for dear life back there. I think we got this at Disney Springs. It's right by the restrooms. There's like a camera shop where you can maybe rent strollers or something right behind the co-op. You walk in there and they have a pin board actually, and that's where I found that one.
I don't know where we found this one offhand, but it's Donald at 55. I like this pin. And we didn't have it, so on the board it goes.
Next is Elephant and Zebra. That's about the extent I know of it.
I like that pin. That was a cool pin.
At first I thought maybe this might be Tantor from Tarzan, but I don't think it is.
You know where I got that? I traded by connections with pin traders on the tables there.
Oh yeah?
I traded for that pin. Yep.
Oh, okay.
This, I can't, we're watching right now. So no stories, here we go. We're watching right now Ahsoka Tano, and maybe it's just called Ahsoka. I'm not sure. We finished Mandalorian, so now we're on Ahsoka. And is it Sabina? Is that her name? She has this pet. So now we know where this pet's from. I just still don't know its name. Do you?
No, I sure don't.
All right. It's cute. He's cute. Sorry, I'm sniffling. Whatever.
This is part of a candle collection. It's Mulan.
Oh, that is a candle collection. I saw those. Yeah.
I think there might be only 6 though, if I remember correctly.
Not one of my favorite things is having Disney pins and candles, but whatever.
It's different.
This here we got from Catherine at Orbit. What was that? What was that store? She gave you the name. At Magic Kingdom. Catherine, we have a video out there on it. I can't remember what the name of the store is. Star Traders or something like that. Anyway, she gave us a special moment, and she gave us this chaser pin of last year's shirts. Love it. Thanks, Catherine.
This took me a while, but it's Jafar. It's a black and white silhouette, I guess if you want to say.
Yeah.
Jafar from Aladdin.
Yep. We found the chaser pin from Wally. The last, was that 2024 series?
Yep.
The Wally series. The chaser pin. We didn't have it. Go ahead.
I think this is the dress of the Blue Fairy. And that would be from Pinocchio. Those must be her wings back there. Don't know, but anyway, it's a dress.
We found 2 of these pins. Love. Is that Loki?
No, That's Loki.
Okay, and we found this bold. You're up.
Next one, Epcot. Got some fireworks in the ears, looks like it. Or it could just be sun and stars, who knows. But it's Epcot.
2024 Chippendale. I love this whole set. I love Chippendale though. Coming from Fort Wilderness and loving that.
This is, what do you call them on Coco? The Guardians or the
Your spirit guide?
Spirit guide?
So whose spirit guide is that?
I don't know. But in the movie, I think this is one that kind of sounds like a frog.
I don't know whose spirit guide that is. All right, we have a couple stitch pins, so I'm going to show you a couple. This one. And this one. I can't tell you if these are from the same set yet. We just haven't had the time to go and check that out. And then Angel. I think that's from that same set because she's eating something. And one more. This little face of Stitch. Okay.
Came across this Donald Duck pie-shaped pen. I think what it is, it's an Easter.
Do we have that set?
We might.
No, but I mean, we might not have him, but do we have that set?
I think, maybe.
We have to
It's a
check
circular puzzle pen.
Before we put it on the wall, we have to check that.
Yeah. Anyway, there he is. Looks like he's laying on the grass or something.
Okay. Is this is the bigger, newer set of these cats with the collars? I think this is Oliver, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we got 2 of these we found on the trip. And Nana. I love Nana. Cool.
All right, we got Han Solo and Chewbacca.
That's a cool pin.
That was a neat looking pen. I can't remember where you got it from, but we definitely got it off of one of the boards.
This is one of the earlier pins we got on the trip. Okay. And I'll show another one here too. Black Spire. I think they might have been selling these at like the Character Warehouse or something because I saw it online somewhere. But we found that.
This from the movie Wish. I'm sorry, I've kind of forgotten his name.
Oh, that's the...
He's the big guy.
What is he, the king or emperor or whatever he is? I don't know what he is. Corella? I think this is from a foursome pack or something because I think there's one with Captain Hook and some couple others on it. Anyway, Corella, love it.
This came from Epcot, but it's Morocco.
So for the first time
Wonderlands.
we got to see, being a pass holder, we went to the lounge, the pass holder lounge. It was kind of cool. Captain Hook. Ooh, I'm going to go next to Jenny. This is another Captain Hook. I love this pen we found. This we found in, remember, the World of Disney, or what's that store? The big one, the huge one. And that lady, we walked in the far end door, and she was standing there. We had to wait for her to work with a guest.
Yeah.
But we waited, and we got it.
You got that one.
She had this on.
Yeah, it's the World of Disney, I believe.
Okay.
This says the Battle Hoth. It's a Star Wars pen. That's a little different. It's cool looking. Anyway, it's Star Wars.
All right. This pen, I'm not sure yet, is authentic. But we don't have it. And so when we don't have something and I'm not sure, I keep it. And if I found something that's more authentic looking, I could trade it out. But I'm keeping it. I like it. It's quite large. Not quite sure if anybody can put in the comments or not if this is authentic. Let us know. It's a tough one for me to tell. The back waffle looks like it goes off the edge. It doesn't stop beforehand. the paint doesn't look sucked in or indented. It just looks different. But it might be not real. I'm keeping it though. Love it.
Here's another Star Wars pen. It's Chewbacca. It's a little different. Silver looking. Only thing that's colorful is his whatever that's.
Yeah, that is a weird pen. It almost
Sash.
feels like pewter. It's very heavy metal.
Anyway,
Very
it's
different
kind of hard to see him, but that's Chewbacca.
Stormtrooper. This is a new pin. It's got the diamond Stormtrooper pin. I mean, we're sitting here with like 60 pins that are just from one grouping that we had found. They're out there. Here's a Lilo and Stitch with a snowman. Here's a Scrump. He's adorable. Here's Captain America. I'll keep going while Johnny's looking something up.
Okay. Okay, I got our Star Wars. This says Episode 4. Looks like we got Princess Leia, Luke, Han Solo, Chewbacca, Obi-Wan with Darth Vader, CP3, and R2-D2. And I already said Luke. But anyway, another Star Wars pen. That's kind of cool looking.
These 3 pins look like Zootopia hidden Disney's. Here's, what's his name? Beaver Otterton or
Yeah,
something like that. And then the cougar, what's his name? Do you remember his name?
Yeah.
Cheeto? Something? I don't know.
I can't.
And then, and then this guy. So we found 3 of these hidden Disney pins from that set. Pretty cool. Here's another Chewbacca and Princess Leia pin. Pin on pin. Pretty cool to find these. Clawhauser. Pretty cool to find these on the board. These 2, I believe they're authentic, but they're different. But we got Chip and Dale both. If they're not, you can let me know in the chat. I'm keeping them regardless because I like them. And I got the set. I know this lady's from a pin pack and she's new with the diamond. Is that the red lady?
The red-handed lady from Pirates.
Yep. We hadn't had this pin. We had other pins from the pack, but we never had her.
Let's see here. This is a Pluto 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. It says the most magical place on Earth.
Kind of cool.
And it has Pluto.
I believe these are real too. I don't know what part they're from, but they're pretty thick. They do say Disney. It looks like they're part of the... hold on a second. What is that one event? I better get my magnifying glass out. But anyway, we found both of the colors, the lemon or whatever it is, or lime and the orange. I loved them. I had to have them.
I got a couple of the Cheshire Cat pins here. That one is in the shape of a balloon, and that one is just the Cheshire Cat.
No shortage of pins, right? New pins, and again, we don't save one if we already have it. This here is a set. We don't have any of these until this one. Is it the earphones or something?
I think there's 6 of them.
And we got Marie.
She's just coming like in a single bag.
You know, we got this. Where we got this, Johnny?
Yeah.
We met 2 people there. Love them. I think it's Rebecca and. Just a minute. I'm gonna get it. It's not Joe. I'll think of it. It's Rebecca and they're following us, and we followed them back. They went up to Pop Century the board at the concierge desk, and that board never really has any new pins on it. But I was up in line behind them, and there was a duck on it. And they took the duck, but they left this. And I was so happy because I had the duck, but I did not have this. So afterwards, I went up to Rebecca, and I'm like, "Do you guys trade?" So we met a pin friend. It was so cool. They seem like very nice people, and I'm going to continue to keep in touch and follow them. I'm going to think of his name.
When you least expect
it really bothers me when I don't remember a name.
Okay, so I have a pin of Maleficent. And this pin, I think, is part of the Build-A-Pin, where it's a castle, and then you can put Maleficent on one side, and on the other side, I think it's the 3 fairies. I believe she is part of that Build-A-Pin set.
Yeah, yep. She just got left on the board separately. I don't know what this is.
It's a wreath.
It's a wreath with bananas and other things on it. It's Disney.
Maybe a
It's got a diamond.
Jungle Book wreath. If it has bananas in it.
I'm sorry, I just can't depict what that says there. But nonetheless, maybe somebody out there knows.
Here's one you don't see a whole heck of a lot of, but he's cute. Chicken Little.
Yeah, I think he's part of that set you showed in the last video with the little animals like Dante or Tramp or
the
whoever
cuties.
It was. The cuties, what you called the cuties. I think he's part of that set.
Oh, awesome!
And these two were both on the same board at the same time. I think they're from the same set. Baloo and Mowgli. I think they go together. I think they're a little card with 4 or 5 pins on it, and these two are dancing. Love them.
Okay, I don't know what this is called, but it's called a duo because it's Elsa and Anna. Elsa being the big head. Wait a minute, what were these called? Zoom Zooms? Or
I don't know what those are called.
Back in the day?
Zoom Zoom? I don't know what they're called.
Oh, I can't remember.
But they're the double.
Yeah, and it's Elsa and Anna. We're Frozen.
These we found, and I never saw this before, and now I saw it by a few people. I think Kevin, WDW Kevin, had it on his pin trading board. But it's a Nemo, but it's square. I think it's Nemo. He doesn't have Lucky Finn. It looks like a bigger fin, but maybe
it's his dad.
side.
Maybe it's Marlin.
Could be Marlin. And then, is this Marlin then? Because the fins look the same.
Nemo because the fin is smaller.
No, it's not.
The one on the one side is.
They both look the same to me.
This one right here?
No, the big one. Oh, maybe that's his tail. Okay. All right, that's Nemo. So we got both of those.
I got a suitcase with Belle on it.
Oh, I like that one. We hadn't seen that one before.
Oh.
We have a lot of the suitcase pins, but I don't think we have Belle, so we kept her. These are really cute, but we don't have one of them. We have, I don't know if it's Huey and Dewey, and we're missing Louie. I don't know. I got to go look at the colors, but we found these two. We're probably missing a blue one.
I think so.
So if you have the blue one, we're missing it. We actually have 2 of these. We could trade.
Okay. So...
Did you do these already?
No.
Okay.
So I got some Stitch here and possibly
Here,
all
that's part of that set.
Okay. So it looks like Stitch is holding movie tickets. Like he's going to
it's like a theater
movie.
set. Remember the one we got from Pastor Paul with the popcorn?
Yeah.
That's part of that same set.
Okay.
So do you have the popcorn? Yes. That's the pin we got from Pastor Paul. He put on the board. The popcorn one.
This one.
You're not showing it. Yep, that one. That's the one he put on the board at one of the World Showcase stores. The one on the left when you're entering the World Showcase.
That's the one with the movie tickets.
That's just in the same set.
But then also we got Stitch wearing 3D glasses.
Yep. I think he's at the movies too.
I don't know what this thing is called. It's like the
movie strip thingy.
Yeah.
Take action. Action.
Okay, so there's those Stitch pins.
Clapperboard. I don't know what it's called. These two are from, we saw these when we were there. They're from a 4-pack of villains. And these two are 2 of them. There was maybe Ursula and somebody else. I don't know who. Cool pins.
We got Robin Hood on a hat.
I love that pin. I traded for that pin at the table, and I cannot remember the girl's name, but it was at the Connections, and I traded on the end table, the furthest to the right. Anyway, I love that pin. Okay, there is a new set of pins out there. They're everywhere, and one of the big pins is Percy. We found this little mini Percy, so we had to keep this one.
I am Groot. Little Groot.
Oh, I am Groot.
I am Groot. Just standing there.
Yep. I love puzzle pins. I think we both do. This one looks like Coco puzzle. I mean, doesn't it, with the vibrant colors? But I don't know for sure. But I think it's a mystery pin box that's out there, and we found 2 of them on the boards trading. Help me out if you know the set.
I found a couple of these. I don't know if it's maybe a newfangled way of showing a lanyard.
WDW Kevin had those on his trading board, so they're out there. But that's the first one we've found, so we kept it.
It's different.
Yeah. This is a Star Wars pin. Don't know what set it's from. Don't know anything about it, but it says Star Wars on the back. And another one from Star Wars. I think this is the Death Star, and it's just a pin we didn't have.
This says something about pin source.
Bounty Hunter. I love this pin. It's really thick, and it's very slippery, like shiny. Shiny! There's our shinies. Okay. Fun stuff.
So I came across this mini ears. Got her bow on it. Kind of got a little bit of red
we
glitter.
saw that on open stock pins.
Yeah.
So somebody bought it and decided they didn't want it.
Gave it away.
His pursuit is absolutely silent. Marvel. Found that one.
These 2 is big donut, small donut.
Is that what they are?
Yeah. One's bigger, that one's smaller.
How come you didn't buy the donuts when we saw them today?
I know.
You should have
I
had those.
should
You
have.
could have had one each morning.
We saw those donuts at Epcot. They look so delicious and they're so big.
Pluto. This is a neat pen. I haven't seen this pen. It's gold. It looks almost like a classic pen. It's really cool. Don't know yet what it's about and where it's from. Really cool pen though.
Same with this. I don't know what it's about or where it's from, but it's a ruby. So maybe it has something to do with
Looks like
Snow White
Marvel
or the
to
7
me.
Dwarfs.
Oh, that could be. At first I thought, no, that is probably a part of a 7 Dwarf set. I feel like I looked that up. I feel like I looked it up, and there is a 7 Dwarf set
Okay.
of gems. This says something on it. Obviously. But I don't know what it is, but it's Maleficent Dragon. Okay.
I got Captain Marvel here. It says higher, further, and faster. Captain
So we only got like 6 pins left. We're almost to the
We're
end.
almost to the end.
This looks like a hidden Disney pin, but I've never seen a hidden Disney puzzle pin. Because it looks like it's Merryweather, but it looks almost like there's another side of her. But if you look close, right here, it looks like a hidden Disney.
Yeah, I see it.
I don't know. We're going to have to look that one up, Johnny. Merryweather.
Is there a date on it?
It says pin like 404.
Okay.
Okay. Here. I only have 2 left, and Johnny's got a few. These, I believe, these are from California's Hidden Disney sets, and we found 2 at Walt Disney World. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think these are part of a Florida Disneyland Hidden Disney set. Love them. Keeping them. And Johnny?
I got a Stitch. I think he might be
Is
dressed
he
up
Darth
as
Vader or something?
No, as like the Emperor from Star Wars.
Oh, okay. All right. I can see that.
I think.
I don't know if he goes with a set or nothing.
Yeah.
2 more.
Okay, here's a. I'll let you do that one.
Okay.
This right here is a hidden Mickey, and it's just a stitch. I think this might have been from last year or even the year before that. I believe this is not this year. So stitch. There's the hidden Mickey right there.
And finally, I don't know what this, I'm going to be honest, I don't know what this comes from. And I've got a glaring light coming in here. Sorry about that, guys. But I think there's a set out there of like 4 cars or something, and this is one of them, and I'm not sure.
That looks like the car from The Incredibles.
I want to say I pulled this up, and I thought it was like a set of 4 cars. I might be wrong. Help us out, guys. Boy, we're asking for a lot of help tonight, but it was a lot of fun. So that wraps it up. Let's end it there. Hope you enjoyed this video tonight. I'm going to try to get the sunlight out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video. We've got more pins coming. The last couple of groups that we have coming, we have to still go through and see if they're ones we already have or if they're new. All that work you have to do behind the scenes, right? Yeah, that sun is coming in there. But hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good night.
Bye.